My beloved child, come closer for a moment and listen carefully to my voice. Set aside the noise of the world and allow your heart to become still. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to carry every burden by yourself right now. Simply be here with me. As these words reach you, I want you to know that this moment is not accidental. Before you woke up today, before you faced your responsibilities, before you carried the weight of your concerns, I was already thinking about you. I have seen every step of your journey. I have watched every tear that fell when no one else noticed. I have heard every prayer, including the ones you could not put into words. My child, I know what has been hidden deep within your heart. I know about the battles you fight behind your smile. I know about the nights when you stared into the darkness, wondering if things would ever change. I know about the disappointment you rarely speak about. I know about the dreams that seem delayed and the doors that have remained closed. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. You may feel overlooked by people. You may feel forgotten by circumstances. But you have never been forgotten by me. I see you completely. I see the strength you show the world. But I also see the exhaustion behind that strength. I see the courage it takes for you to keep moving forward when every step feels difficult. I see the way you continue to care for others even when your own heart feels empty. And I want you to hear this clearly. I am proud of you for continuing. You may not realize it, but you have survived moments that once seemed impossible. You have walked through storms that could have destroyed you. Yet here you are. You are still standing. You are still believing. You are still searching for hope. That is not weakness. That is evidence of my hand upon your life. My child, there have been seasons when you felt my silence more than my voice. There were moments when you prayed and heard no answer. You asked questions and received no immediate explanation. You knocked on doors that never opened. And because of that, you began to wonder. You wondered if I was listening. You wondered if I cared. You wondered if I had forgotten the promises spoken over your life. But listen carefully. My silence has never meant my absence. Just because you could not see me working does not mean I stopped working. There are seasons when I work beneath the surface. Just as roots grow deep underground where no one can see them, I have been building things in your life that remain hidden for a time. I have been strengthening your character. I have been preparing your future. I have been arranging circumstances that are not yet visible to your eyes. What feels like delay to you is often preparation from my perspective. Trust me, my child. I see the entire path while you only see the next step. There are blessings I could have released earlier, but they would not have benefited you in the way I intended. There are opportunities one protected you from because they carried consequences you could not see. Some doors remain closed because they were never meant to become part of your destiny. Some relationships ended because they could not accompany you into your next season. Some disappointments were actually protection disguised as rejection. I know that truth can be difficult to accept while you're hurting, but one day you will look back and understand why I guided your life the way I did. My beloved child, I also want to speak about the wounds that people have left behind. Some of your deepest pain did not come from circumstances. It came from people. Words were spoken over you that wounded your spirit. Trust was broken. Promises were abandoned. Love was withdrawn. You gave your heart and were met with disappointment. You offered loyalty and received betrayal. And because of those experiences, you started questioning your worth. But hear me now. The actions of others never determine your value. Your worth does not come from their acceptance. Your identity does not come from their approval. Your future is not limited by their rejection. You are valuable because I created you. You are loved because you belong to me. You are chosen because I called you by name. Nothing that happened to you has the power to change those truths. My child, healing is already taking place. Even if you cannot feel it, even if the wound still aches, even if memories still return, I am restoring the broken places. I am rebuilding what was damaged. I am teaching your heart how to trust again. The process may be gradual, but it is real. I have not abandoned the work I began within you, and I never will. I know there are prayers you still carry, prayers you whispered months ago, prayers you prayed years ago, prayers that remain unanswered. You still think about them from time to time. You still wonder if I remember. My beloved child, I remember every single one. Not one prayer was lost. Not one tear was ignored. Not one cry for help went unheard. I have collected them all. Some answers are already on their way. Some answers are still developing. Some answers will arrive differently than you expected. But every sincere prayer matters to me. Continue trusting. Continue believing. Continue bringing your concerns to me. Your prayers have far more power than you realize. Now I want to speak directly to your fears. The fears about your finances. The fears about your future. The fears about your health. The fears about your family. The fears about things beyond your control. I know those fears feel real. I know they keep you awake at times. I know they try to convince you that tomorrow will be too difficult to handle. But remember this. You do not have to carry tomorrow today. Stay with me in this moment. Stay with me in this day. I have already gone ahead of you. I am already present in your future. The problems that seem impossible to solve are not impossible for me. The situations that confuse you are not confusing to me. The obstacles that intimidate you do not intimidate me. I am still the God who makes a way where there appears to be no way. I am still the God who opens doors no person can shut. I am still the God who restores what seemed permanently lost. I am still the God who turns mourning into joy. Nothing about your situation is beyond my reach. My beloved child, a new season is approaching, not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because seasons naturally change. Winter does not last.